Hi, I'm Sal Vigilante from Vigilante Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. So I hear you got a leak. You've got to shut your water main valve off. I can show you how to do that. So in order to find your water main valve, you first have to find your water main. Your water main is going to come in on the street side of your house, so where your address is. Now think about it, if you're on a corner and you're on the corner of 1st Street and 7th Avenue, your address is a 7th Avenue address, then your water main's going to come in on 7th Avenue. That's how you find your water main. Go down to the basement and I'll show you what it looks like. So coming in the front wall of the house, you see the pipe right there? That's it. That's the water main coming in, and it goes up. There's a valve there, and there's another valve there, and it goes into a water meter. I'm going to teach you how to shut the water off at this valve first, and then I'll teach you how to do it with the other valve. So this is called a ball valve or a quarter turn valve, and this valve is really the simplest thing in the world to use. The handle, when it's facing the same direction as the pipe or the valve in this sense, right, it is currently on. When you turn the handle 1/4 turn, just like that, the handle now crosses the pipe, indicating that the valve is turned off. Really simple. When it's across the pipe, blocking the water, the valve is off. And back on again would just be a 1/4 turn there. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Most houses have this type of valve, but you may not find that valve. There's another valve you may run into, which I'll show you right now. So the other valve that you might find on your system is a gate valve. It looks like this, very standard valve with a hand wheel on it. What you would expect the valve to look like, right? So this turns off the same way you would expect. It's lefty loosey, righty tighty, right? So I'm going to turn this clockwise all the way until the valve stops. And when it stops, give it a little extra turn, but not a lot. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on this valve because it's probably an old valve and you don't want to break it. Okay, to open the valve is the same thing. We turn it counterclockwise until the valve opens all the way up. And when we get to the end of the valve, where it opens all the way, we stop and come back about a 1/4 of a turn, and the valve is open. Okay? So the odds are, if you find two valves on your system, you're going to want to opt to go to the ball valve, or this 1/4 turn valve that I spoke of first, because it's most likely a newer valve on your system. It's less likely to break on you and give you a hassle. If you don't have this valve, use this valve. Okay? Use the gate valve. So now that you know how to turn the valve off, and I know I showed you how to turn the valve back on again, but this is important. How to actually refill the system. So let's say you've shut the valve, you've fixed whatever the problem is. The pipes are now empty. We've got to get water back in those pipes. If we just turn the valve back on, the rush of water could possibly break something. So what you're going to want to do is, let's say it's this ball valve, right, and it's in the off position, like I said, or the gate valve. You're going to want to open it just a little bit, and you'll hear the rush of water going through the pipe as it fills up the system. Then you're going to want to go upstairs. You're going to want to go, possibly if you can, to the furthest fixture, faucet, sink, tub, and run the water until all the air comes out of the system and water starts to flow. When that happens, the system will start to stabilize and it'll be full, and you won't do any damage by opening the valve the rest of the way. So then you can come down here, turn the valve on, and the system will be restored. You'll be up and running again. Everybody will be happy, and hopefully you won't need us. If you do need us, you can give us a call. I'm Sal Vigilante, Vigilante Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning. Hope this helps.